Welcome to Breakfast with Brian, discussions on strategy with RSM US LLP Managing Partner and CEO, Brian Becker. Today, Brian is at Sea Island, home of the RSM Classic with Cheryl Ponzeka, Vice President of Accounting with Veterinary Emergency Group.
Welcome, everyone. It's really exciting for me to have a client with us today. Cheryl, why don't you tell everyone about yourself?
Great. Thanks for having me, Brian. It's a beautiful setting here. My name is Cheryl Ponzeka. I'm the Vice President of Accounting at Veterinary Emergency Group, which also known as VEG. I've been there for about a year and a half and excited to talk about it.
Okay, well, I'm excited for breakfast. Why don't you tell us what you chose?
I went with a classic today, some yogurt, granola, and fruit parfait.
Great. Let's give her a shot. That is wonderful. I eat yogurt a lot, but it's the prepackaged stuff, so this is great.
Delicious.
So we'll finish breakfast. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. So Cheryl, I love having clients with us. So why don't you tell us why RSM? What attracts you to having RSM as your service provider?
Sure. Throughout my career, I've always been attracted and working for high-growth companies. And part of that is I've been focused on building the infrastructure to allow them to scale the way that they plan to. And RSM has been a huge help working with us and helping us anywhere from putting in accounting systems, security, compliance work. So I think it's the breadth of knowledge that RSM has brought that's really helped the companies that I worked for be able to execute on their plans. And the second piece, I think, is just the relationship. You know I've called up many times with some maybe unreasonable deadlines to get things done. And RSM's never blinked. They've stood right next to us and they've been able to deliver. So that sort of performance makes it an easy decision to always come back to RSM.
We're just trying to live up to your veterinary clinic because you want to take calls, right? Have doctors actually answer the call?
That's right. It's one of the things that differentiates us. When you call one of our clinics, you immediately will talk to a doctor. And we're really pushing the envelope on the levels of service in the animal healthcare industry.
Well, we have a 2.5-pound Yorkie, and we're looking for a 24/7, so Cedar Rapids, Iowa, maybe that could be something you're thinking about.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. A lot of the communities don't have this service available to them. We find that when we go in, there's not necessarily a competitor in the space. We're really bringing something new to that community that's valuable. So we're in 21 states right now, nationwide, 64 hospitals. And I will tell you that Iowa is on the roadmap.
All right.
So coming to a city near you.
Okay, awesome. So our purpose is instill confidence in a world of change. I'm just wondering, we are a multidisciplinary firm. Does that matter? Does that work for you?
Hugely. I think in today's business environment, if you're not changing, then you're not going to be around very long. And especially when you're talking about high growth companies, they're moving so quickly and they're so dynamic. So we need to work with people who have the ability to change as quickly as we can and grow. And RSM has been able to do that for us, which we're very thankful for.
Well, I just want you to know it's so important to have great clients working with us because it is a team effort. And when we work together and go together, then we accomplish great things. So I appreciate you. You've always been that way with us. And that's what makes, I think, your company successful and what makes us successful in the fact that we can go together.
Absolutely. We greatly appreciate working with you as well.
Great. So I appreciate you joining us. And thanks to all of you as well for joining another Breakfast with Brian.